Got back from the shore last week, vacation with my family, and there were 5 packages waiting for me on the front porch. First of which, Space Oddities. This is a series of library music compilations by French electronic composers from the early 70s to the mid 80s. It turns out there's 8 to 10 compilations like this that say Space Oddities. I had no idea until I went looking online. I thought I was just buying a one-off. The 3 guys on here, Nino Nardini, Eddie Warner, and Roger. I bought it because I know Roger. I've got one other album of his, which is electronic moog heavy music, and so I took a chance on this. Listened to some samples online. It sounded great. These guys were jazz players, but made experimental library music on the side. Library music really isn't much of a thing here in the States. It's more of a European thing where TV and film producers would get music for incidental music from music libraries rather than having music custom made for you. I don't know, like Lalo Schifrin made Mission Impossible, the soundtrack for Mission Impossible for the show, whereas maybe in England a spy show would have gone to a music library vault and picked out different incidental music. Anyway, so library music is a big thing in Europe, and these guys were cranking it out. Their own synthesizers, oscillators, and electronic keyboards, creating futuristic music. And so I figured out that it was a series because I went to Discogs and go in the search filter. We'll type in the search bar, Space Oddities, and then if you want filter by LP or whatever, and it'll pull up a bunch of different similar cover, all French electronic artists doing this electronic library music, which is typically, like, since it's made for film and TV, it's like all instrumental, 1.5, 2.5 minute songs with a definite theme, gets in there with a theme, gets out. And it's quirky, fun listening, but it could really be going down a rabbit hole, the whole library music thing. So be careful with that. Having said that, I got another one. I told you that Stranded, it's a store in New York City and San Francisco. They've got a great mailing list. Go to Stranded, put in your email address. And this was one of the things that it was sent to me, an update with this. Sandro Brugnaioli, Underground. This is Italian library music, and it's fuzzed out, psychedelic, guitar heavy, jazzy and funky, and the original goes for a ton of money. This was a reissue I got from Stranded, so it's a great mailing list to be on. As well as this, I got from the Stranded mailing list, All the Young Droids, Junk Shop Synthpop from 75 to 85. Just came out. It's rare DIY underground electronic artists doing post-punk electronic pop. And it's got different shades of post-punk in it. It's got goth-sounding songs. Some songs are more atmospheric. Some songs are more rhythmic. Lots of cheap synthesizers, a 2-record set, and I'm really looking forward to listening to this a few times, soaking it up. Wow, this is a crazy cover. I'm going to pull the plastic off so you can better see the cover. Artie Butler, Have You Met Miss Jones? Look at that. I'm sure it was meant to be groovy and kind of 60s and fun-loving at the time, but it's scary. And he was known as an arranger for singers, TV, and film in the 60s. This was his debut record, and it's very dated, bossa nova sounding, most of the tracks. It's mostly instrumental with some like wordless vocals. It's got a very 60s dated sound, but I like it a lot. Vintage keyboards, funky arrangements, and it's on CTI, if you're familiar with that and what that means. It's a lot of dated fun. I'd give it a shot, and not expensive. If you think you like samples you hear on YouTube and you want to pick it up, I bet you're getting it for around $10. And finally, on my porch, a great record. I've been waiting forever to pick this up. I've had it on CD. It's just one of those things. I'll get to it eventually. Kenny Dorham, Afro-Cuban. He's like second tier hardbop artist on Blue Note, kind of like Hank Mobley. Just because I don't think they got their due, and they didn't get as much attention as other artists. This is Latin flavored scorching hard bop. It's got Art Blakey on drums, Hank Mobley on tenor sax, Carlos Valdez on conga, Horace Silver on piano. For jazz fans, this is mandatory, and I think it's one of his best records. Afro-Cuban, Kenny Dorham.